dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the last dungeon that we have and it's the experience run with the annoying harpy. This is the worst Garuda boss ever. I have no words. Okay, but anyway, I'm using this team with this particular pet. I chose a defensive pet because I was taking too much damage. I'm using crit formation. My team consists of Lina on skill cooldown, Rachel on attack set, Adele on crit set, and Shane on the attack speed set. Now you can always use your Dylan's, it's completely fine, okay, Dylan's works as well. You can also use Evan Plus also works as well. I have tried Evan Plus, but I decided that I'm gonna try Shane instead, okay, for this video. So here we go. Now the thing about the Garuda is that you can actually bait the Garuda's attack. So if your Lina is pretty far off, he will jump to your Lina and do this star-shaped attack which you can dodge. Now after that, try to go around him and then he will cast a cone shape, and then you can actually dodge with your Lina if your timing is correct as well. Okay, so these are some of the attacks that you can actually trigger out of him. If you're close enough after that, he will cast Whirlwind, but if your Lina is far away, he will do the star-shaped jump again. Okay, and just be careful of where he hits and knocks back your Lina, because your Lina may end up in the tornado and she will die. So will your other DPSs, so make sure they stay clear of the tornadoes, and you can actually lure the Garuda to you. Just make sure you move your heroes to a very clear space and then he will fly to you. So I think this spot is pretty good. Okay, try and hopefully use your Lina's ultimate skill, because that is the most important thing in the whole battle. The link is so crucial. As you can see, my Lina has dropped to red health for many times, and I unfortunately have to use the pet skill to heal up and to cast immunity. Otherwise, here goes another failed run for me. I have tried this dungeon for almost an hour, okay, prior to getting this successful run. So always dodge the whirlwind, okay, and make sure that you are clear. Most important thing is to cast Lina's first skill again. It is very important for damage output, because you are increasing your attack speed and also movement speed so that you can dodge easily. I would like to simply say dodge all the red areas, but even so, in this dungeon we have very limited space to maneuver, okay, as you can see. So if your Lina is just a little far off, she will start to jump at her and cast the star shape. And in a case, the star shape is actually fine in the early match, but as the match drags on and there are more and more tornadoes, you will find that the star shape actually is quite dangerous because it limits you to where you can actually run. So staying closer is actually better towards the later part of the match. And of course, dodge the whirlwind. Once the whirlwind is cleared, go back in, make sure your DPSs are not at the tornadoes. The problem about using Shane here is that she will jump to the back of the Garuda, which sometimes may land her in the tornado itself, and that's not going to be the best outcome you want. Okay, so sometimes I think actually using Evan Plus could be better, and thankfully I cleared it. Honestly, it was really tough. And I think one thing I forgot to mention is that you want to have Lina with the accessory that increases her ultimate gauge as long as she does basic attacks. So that's the most important accessory for her, because her ultimate skill is the most key in this whole battle. So for Masteries, it is prioritized on melee damage and melee heroes, so increase single target melee damage. And also mostly flanked upwards, of course, for maximum damage output, because that's the thing you want. If you really want to try, you could try with a defensive setup and hopefully still survive, but I don't think it's gonna help, because one slight error and your hero's health will just drop all the way. Okay, for Rachel, 15, 11, 11 in terms of potential, Lina 10, 10, 10, and then for my Adele, he is on 15, 11, 11 as well. Finally, for Shane Plus, she is on 15, 8, 8, okay? Make sure you use melee heroes, okay, for this dungeon. For Divinity, again, as I mentioned previously in another video, I did this when I was 12 on crit damage and 12 on attack. The others were all at 10, okay? didn't upgrade them until re-recording this part. So that's all I have for this video. If it did help, do give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Big shout out to my channel members Tom, Jeremy, Nick, Gonzalo, Fahad Shilling, Yamaki, Kevin, Valence, and Harlan for the support. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much and see you!